Hey everyone, I'm down in the basement today and I'm doing some simple work here, simple maintenance. I've got air filters. It's time to replace the air filter. If actually should be doing it like every quarter. I should be replacing the air filter. This is the old air filter. You can see how dusty and dirty that is. You want to get that clean so that you know your furnace can flow through good. This is what a brand new clean filter looks like. I got all these boxes. I found this company, an air filter online company. I forgot what the company's name was, but I'll link it to the description. They were super cheap for really good quality. They're MERV 13, which is like the top quality. This bottom one is Honeywell or whatever it was from Home Depot. Those, I think they're like $100 or something, or $80. I don't know what they run for a 4-pack, but basically a 4-pack is a year. I know at Home Depot, if you do 4 or more, you get a discount. So you get a year's worth of filters. You get the lower price. But this online company was way cheaper. I got a 12-pack, so if I wanted to, I could do one filter change a month instead of doing it once every quarter. But I've been lazy and busy. Not really lazy, busy, so I haven't been able to do that. And since winter is here, it's time to change the filter on this thing, the humidifier. The way my humidifier works, it's a GeneralAire. The way it works is that there's this. Oh, I'm running into molding trim work behind me. There's a humidistat that measures the air come right now. The furnace is off, but it measures the humidity and the air coming through the return, and it pumps air. I guess the way it works is actually, so when it switches, it opens this valve and the water comes through the valve and down, and it goes through a distributor up here that drips through one of these paper filter things. It goes right through the top like that, and then it comes down out of the bottom, and then this collects in the pan, and it goes through the condensation pipe that goes and pumps it all the way to the sump pump. And then the air comes through the air that goes out through the furnace. Some of it comes back through the return, or to the return through the air filter to bring humidity down or bring humidity in. And it does that because warm air can hold more humidity than cold air. So you have to get the warmed up air coming out of the furnace to go through this water filter, and as it pours through here, it picks up humidity. It'll do it better through warm air than it will through cold air. So I'm going to change this filter. There's a couple of ways. The harder way is to try to take this thing off. The other way is there's some screws on either side of this drain pan, which I will. These are some thumb screws. Thankfully, makes it easier. I don't have to use a special tool for this, but I'll just use this thumb screw. Unscrew both sides, and then the filter drops down, and I'll put the new filter in. So give me a second. I'm using one hand. I didn't bring my tripod down with me. But let me put the new filter down for a second. So I just dropped that down, and there's the old filter. And what happens is, over the course of the season, or the last season, you should really change it. I say change it like once or twice a season. But over the course of that last season, the water drips down, and you can see it like calcifies on the paper, and that just makes it really inefficient. It's like all this stuff falling out. I don't know if you can see that, crumbs, whatever, dust. But that stuff no longer lets the paper of the filter absorb water so that it can distribute. We should also check this. You can see it's kind of built up in there. Really, I should go wash this out. So hold on a second, I'll be right back. Let me go wash that out. All right, I'm back. I just rinsed it out. I didn't, you can see there's a little bit of a film in there still. I didn't really scrub it down hard. All I wanted to make sure was that all the stuff, the residue, isn't gonna clog the hole in there, because I had a problem when we first moved into the house that it was clogged. The previous owner had not cleaned it out, and every time the heater ran, it was overflowing from here, pouring out. We don't want that to happen, so I just wanted to all the loose stuff. Wanted to wash it out so it doesn't get plug the hole in there. It's not that big of a hole, so don't want that. All right, and I opened a new one. New one's going in. We'll just stick it right up. And we want to make sure that it lines up straight in such a way that it goes up into the top. And that's it, that's secure. And grab this part at the bottom now, and line up the screw holes. I think I'm gonna need to use my other hand for a second. All right, wow, there we go. So just gotta screw these thumb screws back on mine. This is how mine works. I don't know what yours looks like. And we'll do the same on this side. Lefty to loosey, righty tighty. All right, and then the last step is, you can see the previous owner labeled this. S is for summer, W is for winter. Closed in the summer, open it in the winter. There we go. I think it's like that. That opens it pretty much. There's a damper inside there. So you want to open the damper so the air can flow, right? All right, and that's all I'm doing for the simple maintenance, whatever you want to call it, tasks. Last step, flip the furnace back on, and we're good for the season. Actually, we're good for the that one. I do have another one of these filters for these, so I will probably run it. You don't know if you could hear it, but this valve clicked back on. You want to make sure that this is working too. When we first moved into the house, the thermostat, this valve wasn't working. This valve, the water valve, was not working right. But let's see if you can hear it when I turn the humidistat up. You hear that click? Yeah, that's how you know it works. It wasn't doing that, so I had to buy one of these. I got it from Jet for like 50 bucks or something like that. Tiny little thing, 50 bucks, man. But it's easy to repair. You just swap these two, swap the lines, shut the water valve off, all that fun stuff. Luckily, I don't have to do that, so I can't show you how I'm doing that, but it's a very easy thing to do. If you don't hear that click, yours may not be working. And so that's it. If you need to, you may want to get your furnace like opened up and check, make sure that it's not dirty and dusty inside, especially if you smell smoke when it's burning, when it's running. But as long as you're changing your filter frequently, you shouldn't have that problem. Well, you can hear the kids echoing through the pipes, or whatever these are, the ducts. All right, so thank you for watching this video. Furnace filter change, humidifier filter change, and we're ready for the winter. See you later. Catch you next time.